Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crossword. We're going to take another crack at a Saturday. One of these days I'll be able to solve one, but probably not today. Let's get started. Metroliner operator once, I don't know where that is. Actor Tay of Jesus Christ, I can't read. Broadway's Rent. Tay Diggs is like, it's a person, but I don't know what kind of person. Is it a person who might have been in Broadway's Rent? Could be. Strike at a newspaper office. That could be like edit. You edit something when you strike it out. Lead in to a letdown. I got a feeling, maybe? I don't know this song. Party people. Could be talking about political parties. Show appreciation at a poetry slam. I assume you would clap at such a thing, right? Right? I mean, that's just like a poetry reading, basically. Maybe they do something special at poetry slams that I'm not aware of. Heaven, Sweet Heaven. Wow, that's a long one. Don't know. Hollow-eyed expression. This could be like a saying that you say about something that is hollow-eyed. I don't know exactly what that would be. What's all the buzz about? I don't know. Bees. Bees buzz a lot about each other. I don't know. You have to be pretty liberal with the pencil on Saturdays just to try to get anything. Physical realm in cyberspace. Okay, well they mean in cyberpunk. I'm sorry, they mean that to be meat space, as opposed to like cyberspace. That's the word that meat space is kind of like derived from. Nobody says cyberspace anymore, but at a time when they did, meat space became like a word. Zip. Don't know. Hurry? No, that's too short. One to sniff out? Could be a dog. Dogs help to sniff things out. SG is a little weird. Yeah. It's looking like got a feeling. Strike at a newspaper office. Kind of card. Well, okay, cell phone says SIM cards. Guess we can look at the downs up here. High school course whose textbooks are full of solutions. AP Chem, I guess? Get it? Solution? Like something dissolved in something else is a solution. Birthplace. Well, this is like ships have a berth in like a harbor. That's promising. You also have a berth is the place where you are staying if you're on a ship. Your room, basically, or whatever. So I'll try harbor, though. Could be marina. Yeah, HB is not very good. How about... This looks a little better. Amtrak? They probably operated a Metroliner. Why not? Jewelry stores. A lot of question marks so far. Well, a trove is a kind of store of jewelry. Not very convinced by that idea, though. Car on a track. Well, race cars are on tracks. But is racer? Are we looking for racer here? Doesn't seem that great. Buzz. Probably ado. Much ado. There's a bunch of buzz about something. To play around is to kid. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with Amtrak now. And also with ado. Which means Marina's looking pretty good. Paradise... something. Actually, it might not even be an E. It might be paradisical or some other word derived from paradise. Oh, what the hell is this? Jewelry stores. Well, I did guess troves, didn't I? Could be trunks as well. Like, is this an S? Más o menos. Yes, it means more or less. What's all the buzz about? Zip. And mesh doesn't mean zip. Well, what if we put racer here? Oh, crocodile tears. It's an expression of like pretending of being sad, but it's hollow because it's not real. And it's an expression about your eyes. Okay. The buzz is about the hive, as in it's around it, sure. These are troves, huh? I'm surprised. Zip, energy. If you have a lot of zip, you have some energy. One to sniff out, still not sure. G's, don't know. I'm really pleased with how well the top half of this has gone, by the way. Strong arm. This means to like make someone do something under duress, right? Don't know. Torch bearer, maybe. I know this is wrong, but I just have to write it down. For some reason, like looking at SC and then 4 more blanks, the only word I can think of is scutum, which is like an old word for a shield. Would one of these have a torch in it? You wouldn't think so, but maybe. Big name in the frozen aisle? I don't know. Anyway, it's not actually scutum, so. Big name in the frozen aisle. I don't know. I assume this means like a company that makes frozen meals, frozen desserts, something like that. Word before talk or power. Good talk, good talk, good power. Doesn't make sense. Teens, for example, are the youth, I guess. Macbeth's burial site. Goodness, I don't know. Historic megalomaniac. Was Genghis Khan a megalomaniac? I don't think so, right? No, we're thinking of Nero. Lacking any emotion. You're flat, you're... Probably starts with an S, right? Could be staid, S-T-A-I-D, which is, I thought meant more like modest, but it could mean lacking emotion. Strike at a newspaper office. Well, okay, I mean, we think this is probably an E, right? And so what the hell is this? Pele is like a famous football player. Was he a striker? I don't know, but I don't think even if he were, this would be correct. What would he be doing at a newspaper office? And why would it be strike instead of striker? Oh, you know what? I bet they snap at poetry slams, not clap. And then this could actually be Diggs. I don't know really who that is. Dale? Dole? I mean... I don't quite understand how that's a lead into a letdown. Party people. Guests. Guests are people who attend a party. Paradise found. Or maybe this isn't digs, but it's so close, right? Delay? I don't understand how that's... Oh, I fear. You sniff out a rat, I guess? Sure, if you were looking for like a mole in your operation, you would sniff out a rat. Strong arm. Drag something? I don't get this delay. That doesn't make sense. But I'm kind of amazed that I guessed Tay Diggs as like just a name that I had heard, and now all these crosses are just right. I mean, we can look at everything that could go here, right? A, B, C, D, Diggs, yeah. E, F, Felle, don't think so. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, Melle, Nelle, O, P, Pele again. Tay Pigs, I don't think so. Q, R, S, Selle, T, Telly? Tella? Does that mean something? Related to a strike? I don't think so. U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, I mean, D is the only one that makes any sense in one direction, so I'll stick with it for now. 101 Dalmatians villain was Cruella de Vil. Actually, was it an A or an E? I always thought it was an A, but it might have just been like poorly pronounced French. Schreiber of Spotlight, I have no idea. Setting for an 1838 shootout. Is this like some Hamilton thing? When did that happen? I don't know. I haven't seen Hamilton. And I don't remember anything about the real history either. Elephant abductors of legend. Who stole elephants? I don't know. Longtime dance feature on TV beginning in 1971. Don't know. Digital book file extension. I guess they're looking for EPUB. Locale for house reps. A home gym is where you would do reps in your house. See, the question mark means they're not talking about like representatives in the House of Representatives, you know, the U.S. Congress. Oh, this is probably Alamo, right? Oops. Alamo. There was a shootout there for sure. Variety of cattle. Uh-oh. I don't know that one. Still don't know this Schreiber. Sacred choral composition. Well, hymns are kind of sacred and choral, but it must be something else. The Conqueror Tamburlaine for one. I don't know anything about Tamburlaine. On-air campaign expense. Well, an expense for a campaign that is on air would be like, you know, some kind of advertisement, right? Could also be something about flying. Don't know. Lapped, perhaps. So you can lap up like a drink, a liquid from like a bowl or something if you're a dog, especially, or a cat or something like that. You can also like run laps. Lap a person in a race? I don't know. I mean, obviously RUN fits here, but past tense, so I don't think it can start with run. Die. A die is a kind of cube. Tube traveler. An ovum travels through fallopian tubes. Leave Schreiber. Lave. Dance feature. Angus cattle. Like Angus beef, I guess, must come from them. Domingo. Well, Domingo is Spanish for Sunday, isn't it? Maybe you're looking for dia. It's an example of a day spelled in Spanish. Make me. Bite me. Eat me? I don't know. Christmas tree figurine, maybe. There aren't that many figurines on Christmas trees, are there? Like, I don't know, they probably have figurines of Little Drummer Boy, but there's like various people from the Nativity. There's an angel, maybe. Santa and reindeer. None of those seem to be 3 letters long. Involved with. If you're involved with someone, you are seeing them. Seeing. There you go. Figures that lack curves. Polygons don't have curves, but that's a little bit too short. What about polyhedra? Those also typically don't have curves, right? It's the so polygon is a 2-dimensional shape. A polyhedron is a 3-dimensional shape, and hedra is the plural of that. Not sure, of course, but it seems plausible. Fictional maker of dehydrated boulders and tornado seeds. Just add water. That must be Acme, the company that what's his name? Wile E. Coyote is always using to catch the Roadrunner in Looney Tunes. Bulk of an experiment. I don't know yet. Need some crosses, I'm sure. On-air campaign expense. Still don't know. Global justice phenomenon sprung from a 2006 MySpace post by Tarana Burke. Is this Black Lives Matter? That's too short. Or that's too long, right? Global, like, I don't know when the last time that came up was, but it was like only a few years ago, not like 14 years ago, right? Yeah, and it doesn't fit anyway. Red sauce alternative. You could have a different kind of sauce that's not red, is pesto. Turn of the century Oldsmobiles, don't know. Big name in the frozen aisle. Word before talk or power? What the hell? Iona, maybe? Girl talk and girl power. Yes, okay. Prune. Could be trim, I suppose. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a vowel. Soul train something. Eponymous town in southeastern Connecticut. Yikes. I was hoping that figuring this out would help me with this area, but I don't know this letter, and so I can't finish this either. Soul Train time. Could be. Conquer Tamerlane. I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Mexican beer brand. Don't really drink any beer. Don't know. Something less predictable is Dicier. Early sound recordings were in mono as opposed to stereo. Catalysts of change are agents of change, I guess. It's a little questionable, but okay. Doritos something tacos. I don't know what they have at Taco Bell. Cereal box word whose third and fourth letters are stylized as bits of cereal. Well, this must be fruit, right? Fruit Loops. The two O's look like bits of cereal. So, didn't we have Fruit Loops like yesterday? The day before, maybe? Elf. There could be an elf on a Christmas tree, I guess. Like hanging out with Santa. Doritos. Well, so, okay, when I saw 4 blanks and an S and the name of like a weird taco, I thought maybe it could be Locos. I didn't go with that because we had the E here or whatever it was, but now that we have this, I'm willing to pencil in Locos. Oh, these could be orbs? Friend of Mr. Noodle? No idea. Wait, but orbs are nothing but curves, so actually I don't like that after all. Instruction to Alice is eat me, as mentioned elsewhere in the puzzle. I'm actually a little surprised that they're allowed... Oh, well no, it just means that this can't start with eat. I'm surprised even that they're allowed to use me twice. Maybe it's a common enough word. They generally aren't supposed to put things in any answers that are in any clues, but I don't know the exact rules around that, so it could make... It apparently is allowed here, so... When repeated, workout class instruction. Step, 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 step. If you were working on like a Stairmaster, maybe? I'm not sure. Still don't know this friend of whatever. Throughway advisory. I don't know. Oops, skipped one. Wall-E's love in Wall-E. Oh no. I saw this movie many years after it was released. I saw it on Netflix. Was it like Evie or something? I thought it was like Evie, but I don't know how to spell it. Still at Disney World. I think still here is probably a noun. Like they take those pictures of you when you go on roller coasters. That's a still of you. Or maybe the name of a Disney World character that you would find. I don't know. Let's see if any of these acrosses that we've got some help on now work. Bulk of an experiment. Something movement. Oh, the Me Too movement. 2006? I thought it was kind of more recent than that, but maybe that was just when it took off more recently? Okay, we'll say Locos. How about these crosses now? Elmo? Oh, that makes sense. From Sesame Street. I don't know who Mr. Noodles is, but he could be on that. Maybe on a throughway you would say slow, S-L-O? I don't know. Oh, data collection is the main thing in an experiment. Oh, look, it looks like Eevee. I don't know how to spell it. Oh, a cell. It's like an animation cell. I think. Well, I'm not so sure that that would be at Disney World, right? Maybe. Slow and plural of figures makes sense. Scores. Scores. Box scores. Get it? A box score is like, I don't know, it's a summary of scoring in a sports game. And they're scores because they're figures. Or they're figures because they're scores, and they don't have curves because they're box scores. Boy. Yeah, this must not be EPUB, though. I'm lucky I got the B, to be honest. This must be some kind of exam? No? Lapped. Might these not be box scores? Might it be some other kind of thing? But like, Tamerlane could have been an Arab, right? Yeah, this is weird. Tecate, sure, that's a Mexican beer brand. Okay. Lapped. This is so weird. On air campaign expense. Yeah, I think I must be wrong about box scores. It's some other kind of score. Because this could be like a something ad, right? Spot ad, I don't think is a thing you say. You say ad spot. But then this could still be EPUB. This could be like Emir, maybe? Tamerlane, and Emir is a name for, oops, some kinds of, I don't know, I'll put an I in here, I guess, and an L. Hileros? I don't know what those are. Could be Ask Me, maybe? On-air campaign expense. Spread fits here, but doesn't really make sense. Out. I mean, this OU kind of suggests out, doesn't it? If you lap someone, you out raced them in a way. But what does this have, like, how do you finish it? It's me! It's a me! Out slam. Out sham. Well, okay, I mean, out scam doesn't really make any sense. Let's just try from the beginning. A, B, C, meh. D, E, out seam? Don't think so. F, G, H, out sham? I, J, K, L, out slam. I don't know what the hell that means. Do we know this is step? It seems pretty good. Where did I leave off? Oh no. I know I got to slam. M-L-N-O-P. Out spam? Rap scores? Out spam means lapped? I don't think so. URSTUVW. Outswam. The raw scores lack curves on an exam, right? If you were going to curve it, you would do that later. I guess it is a spot ad, which I don't really like, but Soul Train. Oh, jeez. Soul Train Ride, right? I saw this past tense. Well, actually, it's not past tense, is it? I don't know where the hell rhyme is, by the way, but... Ah, a sconce might hold a torch. G's could be wow. Lacking any emotion, you're stony. Elephant abductors of legend. Abductors plural. Strong arm. Draw. I mean, okay, we can pencil in wow, I guess, but that doesn't really seem right. It's got to be something that is more in the same register as G's, a little bit more informal, right? Could be boy. Like I don't like that either. Let's be clear. Drabboard, drabund. Well, okay, this kind of has to be a vowel, doesn't it? That's kind of interesting to look at, and also the boy is not very good there, obviously. Elephant abductors of legend. So like maybe they're from a story and not real. I mean, there could be an S here. Edie's? Is Edie's a brand of this could be God. Dragoon? Does dragoon mean to strong arm? Rocks, yes. Giant birds. Okay, we're Soul Train Rhine? That doesn't seem right. Soul Train Line? Lyme disease? I actually think these are right. The problem is I don't know this. I'm not so sure about this one either. I'm amazed I made such good time and have so many things that I think are right. Okay, is there anything else this could be? This still at Disney World. A, B, C, D, E, C? I don't get that. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, C, E, O? Not really. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I think this really has to be an L. And then we can sort of guess here. It could be Eva, for example. Oh my god. What a killer, amazing performance. 37 minutes for a Saturday by myself. Wow. My previous best score on a Saturday, well, I don't know, maybe I got a better one. But like the one I remember was when I got one in like, I guess this was a couple years ago now, in like an almost 2 hours working with both of my parents. Wow. Oh, what a great achievement. And that's a 7-day streak as well, which I think 6 was my old record. So if I can just nail the Sunday, I can rack up a heck of a week, huh? All right, let's go look at the mini. It's going to be a Saturday mini, nice big one. Hey, remember at the beginning of the video when I said one day I'll finish one? Turns out it was today after all. Positive head movement is a nod. Language that uses this is Spanish or possibly Espanol. Greeting with a slight bow and palms pressed together. I don't know. Is that? Do you say namaste? Is that namaste? Probably. Ona? On a first name basis. Okay. Yep, no idea. Locale for a trivia night is a pub. Or a bar, maybe. I guess. Yeah, this is American, not English. Corporate marketing initiative. Campaign is too long. Show that HBO Max spent $425 million to get from Netflix. I have no idea. Contribute is ad, I guess. South Africa's neighbor, Namibia. Disband is to break up. Gobble down, you snarf something if you're gobbling it. Not as bright, paler, Ali apparently. Former market's booth is a stall. Groups of buffalo or herds. Like hearts and diamonds. I don't know. Oh, they're red, I see. Well, this must be a stand. And friends, so... Oh! HBO Max spent almost $500 million to get Friends from Netflix? Did Netflix ever have Friends? I don't know. I feel like I would have watched at least one episode if it did. Because I watched a few when it was like originally airing. I was never very into it. I don't think I saw more than 5 or 10 episodes. Huh. I don't know. 90s. That's like a 90s sitcom, right? Basically. I have a bit of a soft spot for those because I was a kid around that time. Even though they weren't really like I wasn't the target audience, I was like, oh, I could watch these. So I don't know. I watched some of Frasier on Netflix just to be like, wow, what was going on with all that Frasier stuff back in the day. And it's like still an okay show. It's definitely not great, but there are a lot of good parts. Spelling bee, I think. Oh, okay, I haven't looked at this one at all. Backyard. Back rack. Nope, we have to use the B. Baby. Bard, drab. Brad. Yeah, I don't know what that means aside from a name, but no, it's like a kind of a stud thing, right? Like some kind of metal thing that you would hammer into something else or something like that. Not exactly right, but something like that, I think. Let's look that up actually. Brad noun. A small thin nail with a small head and a flat tip. Nailed it. Berry, bark, cabbie, carb, as in carbohydrate, brack, I think is a word. No? Bracken is a word, but I guess brack isn't. A baddie is like a bad guy? Darby is a name, so it doesn't count, I guess. Babby? How is Babby formed? Yeah. Crab, I guess. Is crab is that a word? It's just like it's like a brand name for fake crab. We already looked at Barry. It's not allowed. Okay. I don't assume Bardy isn't being like a bard. Yeah. And Carrie doesn't use the B. Arc. By. Oh, let's look at yesterday's. I don't think I definitely didn't do it on camera. Privacy. Well, you know, I claim that if they only have to use each letter once, that it's better for me, but I didn't find privacy. Not a great performance. In fact, I would say a bad one. Caviar and aviary jumped out to me, but not privacy. Crack also doesn't use the B. Berry's not a word either, right? No. All right. I think I'm done for today. That's a good enough performance. I'll be happy with winning a Saturday, right? What more could I ask for? Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.